Talk to you after.
Welcome to Hammer Dahn! Number one sports betting show coming out of the Pat McAfee Corporate 800 I am Toe Diggs.
Atta baby toe.
The man on a new set. Fucking Bubblegum Pito.
Snowed in at the lodge, my friend.
You sound good.
It's all good then.
You look good.
Here we go.
What's this wood behind you?
Yeah, are you in a sauna?
Wood paneling. I kind of like it, to be honest. There's a mirror. There's a mirror in the middle of there. Kind of looks like I'm Jesus a bit.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. That should help.
Hopefully we've come back in the States soon, so we don't have to deal with any of it. How's that sound? Brucey Bruce, how are we?
What's going on?
Fucking Knicks had a big win last night.
Huge win. All the way back.
Hindsight. Let's just go over some Otter, how are we?
Good. Hands up. Hindsight.
Hindsight. We need to do this more often. We need to recap more often.
Here we go.
Kind of referenced it yesterday. I don't think we should have bet on the Sixers or the Celtics after the game that they played the game before.
If you give me Celtics at that number, I'm going to take it every time. It's like the Bruins. It was like the Bruins and the Avalanche last night. Same thing.
I mean, I'm going to be the asshole and say that I did take Miami. I was pumped the entire time, but I really thought that Boston was going to come out and just, in general, play better on the offensive end. Not even score
Hold the phone. What? What are those? Is that George Costanza? What are those?
Oh, yeah.
Those are the blue lights.
Yeah. This is the first time blue
Go
light mitt.
Go to the other camera.
Yeah, this one's a good one. Blue light mitt for the first time on camera, actually. Let's go. Blue light, saving the eyes, 20/20 vision. Got to have it for when I'm 40.
Nice.
Yeah, you look
very,
great.
very smart. So NBA last night, I had Sixers, which they lost outright to the Heat. You were on the Pels, right?
Yeah, that was a loser.
But you were on the Knicks.
They stink. The
Pels are fucking
Yeah.
dead.
Dead.
It's over.
Yeah, I was on the Knicks, and Mitchell Robinson did bring home the over 7.5 with 10 points, and it was about 4 straight dunks.
Anyone else that you were on?
Not in the NBA, I don't believe.
NBA, what else were you on?
I had a hype boy parlay that not a single player got 30 points. It was just wasn't an overnight in the NBA.
Okay. College basketball, I had Montana and Nevada. Montana won by 15. They easily covered. Nevada lost. 22-7, Nevada.
Never forget Mitt trying to fucking rope me into a team ride on that one.
He did. I lost to a 8-20 Wyoming.
I know somebody on the staff at Nevada. I got a text after that game, and it is a cluster down there.
Okay, good to know. Good to know moving forward.
They are very mad. It's all right. The boys are going to be back. They're going to win the tournament. They got UNLV. It's going to be fine.
Lad, how was your CBB night?
5-2 college basketball.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good night.
Bruce, did you have CBB last
Baylor
night?
was.
Baylor dominated.
Yeah,
Play
Baylor
of the
was
night,
huge.
dude.
NHL Bruins.
WVU outright.
Well,
Huge win for them.
NHL, I had the Bruins. If Bruins that short, take them. Now they're that short again tonight, but it's on a back-to-back, so we'll talk about that maybe with Nick. I don't know if he's here or not. We'll just have to see what the weather report is.
But it is Allmark tonight.
Well, I mean, he's scoring goals on his own, so.
Yeah.
Allmark.
What else?
Pesky
Cougars
Sens
beat the Stars.
blew out the Wings. Guess what? They play again tonight. So
yeah, scheduling something.
Cougars got the Stars. That was a live dog.
I did not know Thatcher Demko was back. They literally announced he was starting like half an hour before the game.
Things that we also talked about yesterday. NFL. Will Anderson, Jalen Carter are now plus 105 each to be the first defensive player taken.
Smart.
Did DJ turn anyone's minds? Maybe
first tight end taken.
Dalton Kincaid.
Right?
Yeah. So I have actually watched some of Kincaid's highlights. He looks just like Travis Kelce somehow, just running his routes.
I watched that.
Smooth.
I remember watching that USC Utah first game live. I can't remember what side we were on.
I was on
USC
both times.
But Kincaid, I think he had 18 catches in that first game. He's a dog. Yeah. He's a dog. So yeah, we'll look at that, and then DJ did not talk any confidence into Quentin Johnson being the number 1 wide receiver. So I may take a different flyer wide receiver depending on maybe what style wide receiver they're looking for.
I am starting to absolutely love Jordan Addison as just a prospect or first receiver taken overall. I like that one. And then also I was looking at the Darrell Washington Georgia tight end. His over under when the sets come out.
What is it? Oh, you're gonna go under?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up taking his under if it's in the first round at least, because really he was just hidden behind Brock Bowers.
His over under will be 31.5.
Oh, that'll be super tough, and I'm definitely gonna end up taking the under.
If I had to take a guess.
Yeah.
He didn't he's big, he's athletic. He didn't produce though this year. He didn't have a ton of catches.
He wasn't the starter because Brock Bowers was the best player, but I mean he could pop off at the combine. That's why I'm juiced for combine week.
Hell yeah.
Big week.
You gonna go hit the bench again, Mitt?
Yeah, I'm gonna go dude, I love going. I'm gonna go do all the activities, rep the fucking 25, 15 times again.
Sure.
Yeah, those are real weights.
At least.
Did you have something to say before we move on to
what a loaded tight end class. San Diego State has a great guy as well.
Yeah, there's a kid from Oregon State, which he brought up. Loaded. Absolutely loaded.
Tight end class.
All right, let's go into today. Let's start college basketball because it's a decent little slate. I have 6 picks tonight in college basketball. I'm going to start with Florida at Georgia. Do I love this pick? No. I'm just being straight up honest with you, but I don't love Georgia at all. They are much better at home, but I'm going to take Florida there. Miami of Ohio is plus 1.5 versus Bowling Green. Are you on the other side?
The first one I am, not this one.
Okay. I'm going to lay the 5.5 with the Hoosiers versus Iowa.
Now we're dancing.
Okay, are you on IU too?
No.
Are you on Iowa?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be an awesome night.
Somebody's winning.
Arkansas plus 6.5 versus Tennessee.
Yep. All right.
I like the red. Tennessee. Now, one of these worked last night. One of them didn't. Texas A&M laying 5.5 at Ole Miss. And then my last one is Fresno plus 9.5 at New Mexico. There was a game that you asked me about earlier, Nebraska and Ole Miss. I thought about taking Nebraska, didn't do it. But yeah, that's what I got for tonight. Lad, what are you looking at?
So Michigan State's now minus 4.5.
Yeah. See, now if that keeps creeping up, I look more and more at Nebraska.
Yeah, Michigan State was minus 160 money line. I'm not gonna give that out now at minus 194. I do like Lipscomb getting 2.5. That line's fucking gone too. They're now favorites at Stetson, so take Lipscomb money line there.
Okay.
I like Arkansas State getting 2.5.
Almost took them. Carolina. Yeah, almost took them too, didn't.
Clemson feels like WVU last night.
Okay.
This line shot up to 6.5 at Virginia. Virginia has not been playing well. They got walked on the weekend by UNC. I'll take the points with Clemson. I like UMBC money line at Binghamton.
Okay.
I am taking Iowa. I think 5.5.
Binghamton.
I just like.
You don't like Binghamton?
Binghamton.
Binghamton.
Iowa and Michigan State. Like it feels like Sixers and Celtics to me, where I might just take Nebraska and IU, which I am taking IU already.
Yeah. 5.5 feels too much.
I hear you.
I'm with you on Arkansas. Them getting 6.5. Thank you very much. I like Boise State money line at home.
That's a good game tonight.
That should be a banger. I just like the home side there, short favorite. And then obviously San Jose State money line at home against Colorado State.
Last game of the night. I almost took that one too. Stayed away. Bruce, you got any calls tonight?
Hell yeah, I am on Arkansas as well. Right? Arkansas, Tennessee. I like that spot. I actually snagged alternate spread 3 minus 175 plus 9.5. That's now minus 200. But just a little PSA about those alt spreads. Some of them, if you dig through them, are pretty nice if you're willing to lay a little bit more.
You don't have to pay as much for the points that you're getting.
Yeah, it does feel like a little discounted sometimes, especially earlier in the day. And then I'm on Nebraska plus 4.5. You guys kind of talked about the letdown spot. I think it'll affect Michigan State a little bit more.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a tough loss.
And, Big Ten team on the road, just kind of the classic spot. It was very, very close to Indiana at home tonight, but I don't know. I'm not really in the point laying business these days.
Hoosiers, only dogs?
Yeah, I'm just looking for dogs, preferably at home.
Mitt, are you doing any college basketball?
I am staying away from college basketball. I feel like I got really lucky yesterday with the Montana parlay, and I actually hit it, so we're just staying away.
I'll tell you what, those Montana teams, they can play fucking ball.
Yeah, they can also let you down sometimes.
If you look at there's a lot of random teams that are like 22-8.
Tons.
And then you look at like teams that you think are really good. They're like 17-13, 16-14. Like, it's going to be an interesting bracket coming up here.
Yeah. Where will Fordham be?
One of the best betting times. They're not going to be in the fucking tournament.
10 seed, 12 seed.
Listen, when the Dukes go and knock them out in the fucking A10 tournament, they're not going to be in.
UNC Duke on Saturday is massive.
UNC.
Massive.
Both, I mean.
Where is it?
At UNC.
Nice.
Take Tar Heels.
Nice.
They had a big win against what? Florida State maybe the other day?
Virginia. Max Virginia.
Florida State last night. I actually ended up sneaking on
Florida State. Yeah.
I ended up sneaking on to Florida State. Loser.
Okay. NBA, you guys are going to have to handle this because I didn't like anything tonight.
I got a money line parlay. That's about it.
Okay, what do you got for money line parlay? Because I didn't like any of the spreads.
I have the Mavs with the Clippers money line parlay minus 105. Thank you. I just think that's too many points to be laying with those two teams. Like,
me too.
Mavs won once since Luke and Kyrie.
There's a lot of 9.5 sitting out there tonight. So I don't hate the money line parlay angle. Brucey, what are you doing in NBA tonight?
I'm sitting out, but if you were to force me to have plays, they would be the Pacers +9 at the Mavericks and the Bulls +5 at Toronto.
Yeah, but that was like the Bulls have been not hot.
No, but they got Pat Bev, but I think they're 10-20 on the road.
Yeah, they have Pat Bev starting at point guard. Like, we saw that with the Lakers. It doesn't fucking work.
With a 2-0, but both games were at home.
Mitt,
what are you taking tonight?
I am taking the Milwaukee Bucks minus the 6.5. Brooklyn's been absolutely abysmal as of late. The Bucks are still the Bucks. Yeah, they've lost 4 out of the last 5. And then I'm taking the Lakers plus the 9 with LeBron's injury. They still need to play. I know, dude. I mean, right when the season was looking like we had a shot, make the playoffs.
After you beat the Mavs, I actually was like, oh, if they get in, this could be trouble.
Well, and the problem is, like, that I have is LeBron played the rest of that fucking game, and then now it's come out he's basically been dealing with this exact injury for the last couple weeks, so it's going to be reevaluated.
Shannon Sharp going to be at the game tonight?
I mean, I hope so because actually, no, I hope that he's not because they always lose. But Memphis, like 9 points, Memphis will probably win. I just don't think they'll cover. So I'm taking the Lakers. Hopefully, AD can keep them afloat. Maybe Russell goes off.
How's D-Lo been playing for him, man?
Look at D-Lo. I mean, they really were just missing a true point guard ball handler, and he's been doing that. He's been shooting decently well. Like.
I feel like all the moves that they made were good, though, to be fair.
I'm spacing on this dude's name, but he's my new favorite player on the team.
Yeah,
number 2.
Defensive guy they got.
Yeah. Number 2, I keep spacing his name. I actually feel bad, but he's an absolute dog. I like all the moves that they made. Another team that I just kind of like the way that they're going right now is the Warriors. Especially at home, they just have been crushing it at home. So we got the Warriors -4 at home. Dame's coming in, and I'm also going to take. I
over
know
under
Tony.
37.5 for Dame.
See, I'm going to take the under of 37.5 just because he's coming off a fucking 71-point game.
I'm going to take the under too. That's too many points.
It's
too many points.
It is the sharp angle.
Take the under?
Yeah.
You're going to give me an over-under of one fucking player?
Angle.
It was the sharp angle to take the under when it was 34.5 and he dropped 71 also.
Sure.
I mean, I know, but that's
many
just
points.
so much.
And even though he does show up against the Warriors a lot.
Yeah, 35 plus is, I think, like minus 160 or something.
That's absurd.
Yeah, see, like, that's just not something that should be going on. So I'm going to take the under in that. And then a team that it's not doing so hot, and I just hope turns it around, is Oklahoma City. Sacramento's going into OKC. I'm taking OKC plus the 3.5. That's not my favorite pick.
As a human that bets, I have to take under 37 of that. Too many points.
That's fucking absurd. I've never seen an over-under that high.
It's too many points. It's a lot of fucking points. All right.
Take it higher.
Let's do Goff.
Gaff.
Let's do Goff real quick because we are off tomorrow. Extenuating circumstances. Can't talk about it.
I do,
Fucking Liv did numbers on fucking CW.
Yeah, I mean, they only got outdid by the fucking Magic Magician show and Animals Funniest Videos, which are both really good shows.
I mean, a rerun of the Magic Illusion. Magic Illusion's still doing numbers.
Magic Illusions is a fucking
For a
fire show.
A fucking rerun.
CW's biggest kind of market is New York, and I think they had like 9,000 people out of the 8 million.
It's good to know. We have
wait.
secured a handshake with some golf guests that will be starting for the players.
The maker?
I don't know if what the maker's up to be honest. So I don't know if it's going to be the maker. It could be the maker, but we will have golf guests for every tournament starting with the players. This is a big one though, Arnie Palmer Invitational. I don't think we're going to be covering the Puerto Rico Open.
What?
Oh, what?
Do you have a winner, Bruce, for the Puerto
Arnie
Rican?
Palmer?
Johnny Vegas.
Johnny Vegas?
If he's in the field.
Okay. As I said yesterday for Arnie Palmer Invitational, it has traditionally been a favorites tournament. Favorites are Rahm, Scheffler, fucking Rory, Morikawa's up there, Schauffele's up there.
It's really Rahm, Rory, Scotty, and then step down.
Rahm, Rory, Scotty, basically, that's who the books think. High probability that they're going to win this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm going to have some money on Rory and Scotty. I love Rami. I do.
Do you?
I mean, I love him as a guy.
Plus
I love him as a
700
golfer.
still decent number on
as
him.
a golfer. But I'm going to have some on Rory. I'm going to have some on Scheffler. I'm going to have some on Sanjay.
Max plus 2,000.
On Homa.
Yeah.
Homa's been
100%.
playing really well. We'll see with the
Plus
Florida swing.
2,000 seems like a dabble.
And then a little bit of flyer on Billy Ho, and then I'm gonna have some on Morikawa. This is hit your irons. Not gonna say no one's better than Morikawa at hitting the irons, but not a lot of people are. Also, Bruce, you brought it up earlier today, and a lot of people are actually talking about it. Obviously, when you're handicapping this, is the conditions.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking fast. It's gonna be firm.
Yep. Scotty Scheffler won at 5 under last year. There was a bit of weather. There's going to be a bit of weather again, but closer to par than, say, the Genesis, where it was 20 under to win.
Strokes gained. I sent you this tweet. This comes from PJ Splits. Strokes
Thank you.
gained on firm and fast. Scheffler, McIlroy, Sungjae, Tyrrell Hatton, who has played here. Matt Fitzpatrick is a guy to watch this week as well. Jason Day. Who you said not a chance.
No,
I'll take a stab at Tony Finau plus 2,600 too.
Very be.
I didn't mean to say not a chance with Jason
Well, no,
Day.
you just don't know when the fucking Vertigo is going to show up.
No, I think at 31-1, given his recent form and how he's played at Bay Hill, it's definitely worth a look. And if you feel so inclined, go for it. I just don't trust the guy.
Also on that list, Homa, who we've talked about. And last but not least, Tommy Fleetwood, who I'm never surprised when I see Tommy Fleetwood near the top. So I'm going to have some money on Roars, Scoot, Sungjae, Billy Ho, and Morikawa. Maybe Matty Fitz. I think that's what I'm looking at. You, Bruce?
Yeah, no, that it's all good shots. I mean, I think
Zalatoris is actually someone to look at too.
Yeah,
which you mentioned yesterday.
So, obviously firm fast strokes gains huge, but also a ton of super long par 4s and par 3s, so your long irons are super important. So that is where Bill Zalatoris and Morikawa kind of separate themselves in strokes gained. But when you kind of like take the step back, like I really like to do in golf, and like look at kind of the storylines involved.
30,000-foot view.
Yeah, it's basically a coin flip in my mind between Jon Rahm and Scotty Scheffler to win this golf tournament. I think like if you're gonna be betting down the board with the 20 to 1s and the 30 to 1s, you should have some exposure on one of the two. I am going with Jon Rahm. Obviously, he's in impeccable form. He's
We haven't talked about this.
best golfer.
Continue.
Best golfer in the world by
I can't wait to talk about this.
by a good bit.
Nick was there. he'll tell you.
Tony's fucking itching.
Yeah, I did not say hi to Jon Rahm at the
There
West
it is.
Management.
Oh, it was awesome.
And
Bruce
we walked right by him.
Bruce walked 1 foot
Hold
by
the
Jon
fuck.
I
Rahm.
was staring at him.
We're in the players' lot.
He's
Could
standing
have grabbed onto his love
standing
handles.
behind his gorgeous, just fire truck red G-Wagon, twirling his keys, talking to his caddy and probably his coach. I could have said, "Let's go, Rombo. Let's
Coulda
get a
said
dub."
anything.
I could have said anything. I said nothing.
2 feet away.
What
like,
a fucking
I will
loser.
regret it.
in like one of the most casual situations, one of the easiest situations that you ever could have said something to him.
He's probably my favorite athlete on the planet.
I know. And there you were.
Sitting duck.
Fucking tail between his legs, walked right by.
Wait a second.
and
Where's Gumpy at?
He's at his log cabin because
the
it's
sauna
snowing.
at the
Snowed
fucking
in the
sauna.
goddamn
20 centimeters
lawn.
flat.
Fucking snowed in.
That snowstorm this morning, god damn it.
Fucking 20 centimeters, lad.
I tried to get out.
But you guys asked me, how was I going to get over not saying hi to Jon Rahm? You know what I did? I put $500 to win, $3,500 on him to win the Genesis Invitational.
Let's go.
And he did it.
Let's go.
So I'm going with Jon Rahm. I think that he's just in better form than Scotty, and he's clicking on all cylinders. He probably has the least history at Bay Hill out of the sort of mega favorites here. But basically every course where Tiger Woods has dominated, Jon Rahm basically shows up and dominates as well because, you know, honestly, when you just look at, like, hitting your driver 320, being pure with your irons, and being a great putter, both of those guys kind of fit those categories. Down the board,
Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on Zalatoris.
Yep.
Basically the long irons, tough conditions play. Jason Day, I think is certainly worth a look as well.
What?
What is that?
This is Tony's.
Oh, it's Don. I was
Tony's
hoping
duck.
that's what it was.
Oh, one note is as well. Jon Rahm would become the first and only player to win the Jack Nicklaus Memorial, the Arnie Palmer, and the Genesis Invitational hosted by Tiger Woods.
Fun information.
So all the invitationals.
Chat wants to know who's going to be our golf guy this year. It will be DB from Tour Junkies.
Oh, sounds like you got one already.
Fan of the pro. Well, yeah, I mean, we're all
Tour Junkies is cool.
good
What
guy.
happened to Miss Tennis guy?
Howie. Howie's still alive. He's still
Howie the
kicking.
Rat?
Howie
Yeah,
the,
Howie
Howie
the
the rat.
Yeah,
He's still kicking. Actually, I should text him for some tennis plays. I
Yeah,
just
no,
kind of
the-
fell off of that.
the Indian Wells is around the corner.
Okay, excited
There
for
we go.
that. Well, how do you feel about other stuff today, Bruce?
Did it not get cold in there?
That's Bruce, how do you feel about other stuff?
So I swear to God, I had a great ice pun lined up for today, but it must have just slipped my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikki Skates.
So far
Hey.
from your best work, but thank you.
I
nonetheless, Bruce.
Fucking go, Nick.
I googled winter puns, and that was the winner.
Gee, that's what you
You're
came up
dropping the puck.
Do you get it? It's ice pun, and then it must have
with.
slipped.
Hey, stuff's happening.
Oh yeah, stuff is
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, a lot of stuff's happening.
Patty Kane trade is going to be official tonight. Trump's pissed. The Stars aren't doing anything. The Pens are waving, guys, trying to make some room for something.
Pens are getting fucking JT Miller from the Cougars.
That's what it sounds like, and it's a long time and a lot of money on that deal. But we'll see. We'll see.
What about
Still- I can
fucking
still-
Gibby,
you know.
dude?
Well, JT Miller is ironically enough from East Palestine, Ohio.
Close enough.
So you know he's got the grit. He grew up
Why
playing
don't they-
junior
why don't
hockey
they
in
get-
Pittsburgh.
They're getting Miller. Trade for Demko too. Jari for Demko. Straight
Yeah,
up.
the salary cap's not a thing. Well, don't worry about it.
We'll fucking figure
Jari
it out.
makes more than Demko.
something to think
That's
about.
fucking brilliant. Get Hextall on the horn. Get
You
Demko
get more of
on-
that on.
That's Hockey Talk tomorrow night.
There it
We'll
is.
actually be chatting with hockey podcast legend Ryan Whitney.
Fucking
Spittin'
Whit?
Chicklets, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right before the
Yeah.
trade deadline, which is Friday
I
at
love Whit.
Fucking
3 p.m.
What a fucking beauty he is.
Chirp, you pigeon.
Tonight we got a good slate.
It's an okay slate. There's a lot.
I got one pick.
Okay.
We'll roll through as we go.
Here we go.
Last night I had the Bruins. Obviously, you take the Bruins.
Yep.
You were also on the Bees, I believe.
I was on the Bees and the Launch.
Hey,
Lunch crushed.
two good teams.
Yeah, 2-1. I was let
That's short
down by
favorite.
Texas hockey.
The Cougars.
Didn't know fucking Demko was in. I told you, dude.
Panthers are at the Lightning. That is not
For
one that I'm
fucking
on.
1-6 in their last 7, and they won't trade for a goddamn player.
Touch anything.
Fuck.
I let him get it out there.
Yeah.
Florida, interesting spot. Last 8 games, they've alternated wins and losses. They've fallen out of a playoff spot. They're still hanging around, but they've tumbled down the standings a little bit. Tampa also alternating wins and losses in their last 5, but they are comfortably in a playoff spot in that division. Vasilevsky should go tonight, and in that case, he was lit up by the Panthers last time they played. They put 7 by him, and that was right after the All-Star break. So let's look for a little bit of a revenge. Tampa at home, 60-minute money lines down to -111.
You don't see this often, do you? I'm back-to-back.
Plus Barkov is hurt,
Okay.
and that's big for Florida.
Wings and Sens back-to-back. They just played last night.
Yeah.
6-2? Was it 6-2? Sens?
Yeah, it was 6-2. Brucey was all over the
Yeah, it
pesky
was.
Sens,
Give me the
and they
pesky
paid off. I'm not
Senators.
touching it tonight.
Something the pesky
Double
Senators
down,
would do.
Bruce.
Yeah, something the pesky Senators would do is win the back-to-back.
Well, this will make
Brady
you feel better.
Kachuk has the boys rolling. He's talking
Fucking
shit. to
Keith
everybody.
Kachuk is coaching the boys?
His son Brady has tried to fight the entire Red Wings
Yeah,
team.
Respect.
Detroit lost 2 straight after winning 7 of their previous 8, so cooling off a little bit. And then Ottawa scored 6 goals in 2 of the previous 3 meetings against Detroit, so maybe the over is in play as well.
Okay, the game that I'm on, it's the BJs versus Sabres. I'm going to take the Sabres 60 minutes.
Also on that, they've won 3
Loves
straight.
the Sabres.
Love the Sabres
Give
right
me
now.
fucking Tiger.
They've won 3
Tony
straight.
loves the Sabres as much as he loves the T-Wolves.
It's the Minnesota Wild, okay? We're on NHL.
5-1 in their last 6 for Buffalo. Columbus is out of it. They really are playing for nothing but pride. I mean,
Another team that I was once fond of.
yeah, your
Fucking-
favorite in the league.
That you once.
Still is, I think.
No, I lost the Took, so I don't.
Well,
Kraken.
they've lost their way, too.
They're favorites, though, on the road against the Blues.
They are. Even though they've won just 3 of their last 10, the Blues have lost 5 straight. They're very poor at home, 13 and 17 at home. So I will take the Kraken on the road as favorites, especially if we get the goaltending matchup that we should get, hopefully, with
fucking
Martin
Binner.
Jones. That's
Binner.
what we want. We want Martin Jones in net for the Kraken. He's in.
It's
Going
fucking
against
Binner.
Binner. Yeah, he's going against Binner.
Isles are in one of my favorite places in the world, Minnesota. Minnesota, favorite.
I'm on Minnesota. They just picked up Marcus Johansson from the Caps today for 3rd round pick.
Jesus.
Nice depth pickup comes. They've won 5 of their last 6. The Islanders, no thanks.
Okay.
Give me the Wild at home, money line.
Pens are on the road as favorites or at the Preds.
Boy, I would love to take the Pens. I just don't trust them. I'm not going to do it.
Love the Pens money line.
Nashville, though, they did just trade Nino Niederreiter and Tanner Janot.
They're
so that's
dead.
yeah, they're bowing out, obviously.
Kings are at the Jets.
Kings have lost 3 of their last 4, all on the road.
Ideal.
The Jets have lost 3 straight. This is a bounce back opportunity for the Jets here at home. You know how I feel about the Peg at home. They got to figure it out, though. Hellebuck's in net. That's good. That's great news. Jets at home. Jets money line.
Okay. We have. Okay. So I wanted to talk to you about this one.
Yes.
Bees are playing back to back. They
Yeah.
are short favorites again. Basically the same price as they were last night.
Last game of a Western Canada road trip.
They're 6-1.
Oh,
6-1 on 0 days rest. Something tells me I don't want to take them though.
That was the sentiment, I believe, of a lot of people. And
don't be a mark. Take the Bees, dude.
I am taking the Bees.
All mark against Vladar. Come on, Bruins money line. Good price.
It is a revenge game for Vladar. Used to be a Bruin. But Allmark has been playing well. I like Allmark in the spot here because we got Swayman last game. Final game of West Coast trip, as you mentioned, 6-1 on no days rest. A lot of people would think that they are looking forward to going home. Their record indicates they're okay not doing that. Calgary has not been
Where were they
great.
at last night again?
Edmonton.
How far of a fucking travel is Edmonton to Calgary?
Oh, it's a little
fucking
journey.
Stone's throw.
Mess told us.
Is that near Saskatoon? Wait, is
You
there?
show me a team that's 45-8-5 with
All
a
right.
minus 130 money line.
I'll
Are you
take
kidding
'em.
me?
Mess told me back in the day on Boxing Day they would jump in the pond jumper and head right over to Calgary to play the Battle of Alberta. It was a short trip.
Fucking Mark said that.
Oh yeah.
And then
Calgary though back on home ice after 3 straight road games. So this is why everyone's thinking Calgary. They're back after road trip. Boston finishing a road trip, but they're 2-5. Yeah, 2-5
you want to hear something
in
hilarious?
the last 7. No thanks.
You want to hear something?
Yeah,
hilarious?
always.
FanDuel chose their NHL same game parlay
yeah.
game of the night as Chicago Blackhawks in the Mullet Arena against the Arizona Coyotes.
Yeah, Arizona now paying a piece of Patrick Kane's salary. Ironically enough.
I'm okay not doing any bets for that game.
Yeah, no thanks.
And then we close out the night. The fucking Canadians are in the Shark Tank.
Oh, what a banger.
I'm going to
Christ.
take the Sharks. Erik
Okay.
Karlsson's the best player on the ice. He's rebounded into form.
He's fucking pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's a top 10 point getter this season, and he's playing like the old EK65.
I wish
so-
fucking Marlowe and the fucking Bearded Boys were there to support him.
They did have a nice tribute for the boys the other night. Joe Thornton did a little video. It was tearing up a little bit, yeah.
Nick, do you have anything to say to Mitt about his Costanza glasses?
I actually thought Mitt looked like a sweet mad scientist earlier this morning. I kind of love it.
I feel like they make me look a lot smarter.
Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah, he stuck his finger into the
Unfortunately, you
electrical
can't-
socket.
Unfortunately, you can't talk through them. So
It's a pretty good fucking point.
Gumpy, don't you have the same pair?
yes,
No, I got the Dahmer shades.
they're very
Hell yeah.
I just thought you had a clear frame.
in
That's all me.
person. Yeah, they're similar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Miss you, lad.
Miss you,
Yeah.
pal.
Miss you, pal.
Miss you.
Anything else? Any footy for tomorrow?
No, and no MLS nightcap either.
Can
I
we
really
get a fucking win in the Serie A?
Is Napoli still killing it?
yeah, they're buzzing. I mean, Roma, the team Roma lost to today, that was their first win of the fucking year.
Oh,
Christ.
First win, dude.
Yeah, I chased live too.
for those of you who couldn't find the podcast yesterday, the audio fucked up. So should be out today.
Hell yeah.
Good show.
You gonna tweet out some pics tomorrow, Tony? Look at that fade on that beard, Tony. You look young. You look good. Looking sharp.
Careful. Careful. now.
Oh, don't take it off too quick.
All right, we'll be back Thursday.
Third.
We'll do a show somehow on Thursday. It might be before Pat's show, to be honest,
Maybe.
depending on when the cookie crumbles.
Depending on
Hell yeah.
We'll figure out a way.
the crumbling cookie.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hell yeah.
Got something to say?
No.
Somebody gonna give me a damn handshake?
Want to shake your hand? Good luck,
God bless.
Hammer.
Ah!